me off, I ain't write them back. Nah. Follow me, but don't double tap. I ain't liking that. You subscribe, I monetize. Now who's striking that? Wanna see the contract? Who got the rights to that? This my story. I spent my whole life on that. Time's up. Shador Sanders with the rollie in the armor. I could do this shit with my eyes closed. The main attraction don't come at me with no side show. I'm selling high, they wanna buy low.
Yes, sir. What's good? What's popping, baby? Hey, man, I know it's been a minute, but we glad y'all back in it, man. We glad to be back in it too. You know, we haven't been in the kitchen for a while, man. A little bit of renovating, a little bit cleaning up underneath the sink and the kitchen and the stove and revamping that menu, man. But we still here. We back, man, with the good old content you want. Hopefully, the good content that you missed. And Rock, man, I'm glad we took our little break. Got a chance to do some little ventures on my own, learn some things. You got some things going on, and hey, brother, how I feel to be back, man. Talk to the people, man. Let them know something.
Fizz, it feels so damn good to be back. We're kicking off the 2026 season, and we're even better than we were last year, Fizz. I was just starting off, and we're going to bring the audience so many great things this year, but how are you doing, Fizz? I'm doing pretty damn good. I've been watching movies the last couple of days. Watched two of the best movies ever made, Alien vs. Predator and Mortal Kombat. So that was a lot of fun the last couple of days. Actually directed by the same person, Fizz. Same guy that also directed the Resident Evil movies. But yeah, Mortal Kombat, one of my favorite movies of all time. So that's what I've been listening to all damn morning as we've been getting things together. So, but I'm pretty excited, Fizz. How are you doing?
Yeah, me too, Mo. I said Mo. Hey, that's a DC term, bro. I'm gonna let you know about that Mo soon. I don't kill Mo. That's all I'm gonna tell you. But we back, man. You know, I just say this though. I needed that break, bro. I needed time to kind of sit back, learn some things that I wanted to learn. Kind of just, change the recipe up, man. You know, so I felt like we was eating the same food week to week, and I think just changing. Seeing if people wanted to have us back. Clearly, we got the chat popping right now, man. So it's a good thing to let people sit and say, damn, man, where the hell y'all at? Like, I was getting texts like, hey, no show today? All right, cool. So, hey, man, we ain't forget about y'all. But I think it was time for us to take a break, y'all to take a break. The space right now is kind of empty anyway. A lot of made up content. People just throwing stuff out of a hat, throwing shit on the wall, see if it stick, right? That's what we don't want to do. We want to hit on our notes. Also add in our personality, a little bit of fun, but overall, man, I just wanted to take a step back, see what was going on, evaluate myself, what I had going on, and now I think we here to go, man. We good to go.
Yeah, Fizz, we are good to go. And how do you want to start off the show, Fizz? Maybe we can get right into it. Do you want to start off with a little bit of free agency, a little bit of the combine? What do you want to do?
Well, I just say this, man. I know we did have a short show sheet, and the purpose of that is because I wanted to, first of all, get it back, but get it clean, man. Today is going to be a day. We started an hour late. This won't be the average time. We'll keep it at 10 o'clock. But I wanted to, give y'all what you needed. We're going to get out of here, man, because next week we got a long show. I plan on having a longer show next week, Rob, for the next 2 weeks, actually. But we'll talk about next week. Today, though, we will talk about a little bit of free agency, a little bit of the combine, a little bit of this breaking news trade, and then also what we got going on, man. So without further ado, Rock, I think I will start with some short before I holler at our people, because we got to address the people. But keep this short, keep this clean. Breaking news, Dave Montgomery, man. That boy got traded to the Houston Texans. And they've been saying he wanted out. He was screaming that, I guess Sonic and Knuckles, man, that game, they must not have made a new version. I don't know. The movie, the franchise is gone. I don't know what's going on. But Monty, I guess, felt like he needed more of a role. And I'm going to be honest, Rock. If you Monty, I know he's not hating on Gibbs, but you got to look at yourself in the mirror like, man, this dude Gibbs is absolutely insane. Like, there's no way I can start over him. So I guess he figured, just let me out. You know what I'm saying? I love it here. I like where I'm at, but I want to prove that I'm that guy, right? I'm what Nick Chubb thought he was before he ended up showing us that he's not back to where he was. And I think that's what Monty's going through. He's looking at guys like Derrick Henry, older guys in their prime, that still have it going on. I think Monty, in his mind, thinks I can still do this too. Now, he went to a team that got rid of another offensive lineman who had one of the worst offensive lines in the league, but it's fresh air, fresh start. Let me know your thoughts on Monty, the breaking news trade, and get a little bit into everything else around it before we holler at the people, man.
Yeah, Fizz. Just to start from the top, David Montgomery was acquired from the Detroit Lions in exchange for an offensive lineman named Juice Scruggs, who apparently isn't that great, Fizz, but he has one hell of a name, Juice Scruggs, a 4th-round pick and a 7th-round pick. So I guess my first question is, what do you think of the compensation? Do you think that the Texans won? Do you think the Lions won? Or do you think it's an even trade before I even get into it?
Well, I don't think it's a necessary move that the Texans needed. I don't think they needed to go get a running back. They just traded an offensive lineman before this trade. They traded away an offensive lineman. So I know they got one back, but this was not the pressing issue for the Houston Texans, the running back position. No, not whatsoever.
I could not disagree with you more. That was the top priority for the Houston Texans. There's only 2 priorities for them. It's the offensive line and it's the running back position. Because they didn't have a 100-yard rusher, Fizz, until what week of the season? Do you remember when that happened? It was actually in the playoffs versus the Steelers. So Woody Marks, you can't go into the next season with just Woody Marks, Fizz. You got the corpse of Nick Chubb, and then Joe Mixon. Luckily, hopefully, you listened to me and you did not draft him whatsoever because he was giving you those bad vibes the entire offseason without having any practice whatsoever. So I couldn't disagree with you more. I said that they were going to either get Travis Etienne or they were going to maybe go into the Kenneth Walker, Breece Hall stakes because you need to take some pressure off of CJ Stroud when it comes to that receiving game. That was the biggest difference between last year and this year. Joe Mixon was a hell of a running back last year or 2 years ago. And then last year they had no threat of a rushing game. So I think they actually did a very good job with this trade, Fizz. But you're probably just sad because Woody Marks is now put to the wayside, huh?
Well, no, I am very sad about that. But I will just say, bro, again, I don't think this is a pressing issue for a trade. I think there's plenty of free agents out there. I think you trade for a more pressing position, which was they gave away a running back. I mean, a tight offensive lineman. They traded. I wish I had the name. They traded offensive lineman to the Cleveland Browns about an hour prior to that trade being made. And I know they got my boy Juice back. You know,
Fizz, they're all bad. Who cares if they traded away a guy? They all stink.
Well, I'll say this: the Cleveland Browns must love him to give him $60 million, so he must clearly be pretty good.
Fizz, the Browns don't have any offensive linemen at all, so they'll take anything.
So all I'm saying is, it's Rico Dowdle, Tyler Algier. It's guys out there, and you already have a Woody Marks who I see my boy Dustin here. He's first team all tent medical. I get it, bro. I get it. I'm just saying Monty wasn't a pressing issue to me. Now, we'll see what happens, right? Because I'm looking at what he did last year, and bro, he didn't do anything. He came in, he had one big game where it was like a big 175 and a touchdown, and I think it was against the Ravens, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think it was against your Ravens, bro, that he went off. I just don't know if this was a pressing need. That's all I'm saying, Rob. But I don't mind the trade. I just think they got other things to worry about, and running back wasn't one, especially a guy that's at the end of his career, who they already have in Joe Mixon and Nick Chubb. You got this is to remind me of the Cleveland Browns running back QB room. They went and got all these QBs who at the end of the road. That's the Houston Texans. They went and got Nick Chubb at the end of the road. Joe Mixon had one good year. His road is ended. Monty is at the end of the road singing, "How do we come?" You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. He's on the end of the road singing, man. They over there literally creating a band, trying to come up with songs. I don't think it's a pressing move. That's all I'm trying to say, brother.
All righty.
Boys the Men. I was trying to get that name in my head the whole time. They trying to create Boys the Men over there, man. They at the end of the road with this running back room.
I was thinking Sam Cooke. Times are changing. That's what I was thinking of. But
okay, all right, Sam Cooke, I got you.
Yeah, so I think this is going to be a true split at the end of the day between the pass catcher and Woody Marks and Monty being the main goal line back. But they still have O-line issues, like you bring up. They still have QB issues, which I don't want to say because of CJ Stroud. And they have huge scheme issues too, going from offensive coordinator to offensive coordinator. So But at the end of the day, I think both RBs are going to be cheap. Are you buying them or are you not? Are you staying away from this backfield?
Well, speaking of both running backs, I said that Woody Marks, he's going to take over. This is going to be his year. He's going to come back. They're going to lock in the offseason and realize we have our guy. And then they traded for Monty. So clearly I was wrong. Clearly I'm heartbroken. I think if I have Woody, though, I'm asking for Monty from whoever owns the Monty share. I need both guys. You know what I'm saying? This is a situation where I think it could be the same as the Nick Chubb situation. I think Houston wanted Nick Chubb to kind of take that backfield. He just didn't have the youth to get through the full season as the number one. So they put Woody in spurts, and clearly they don't look at him as a number one. So I think if you are in fantasy, dynasty, whatever you want, and whatever you play, I need Monty if I have Woody Marks. Simple as that. I need to own his backfield.
And I will say before we move on, Fizz, last year when I was going through the buys and the sells, Montgomery ranked 46th of all the RBs that I had ranked as far as buys and sells. The year before that, 2024, I had him ranked as 14th. So I think he took a huge step back last year. And the Detroit Lions were, right to be able to ship his ass off. How excited are you for Jahmyr Gibbs? Because I think that at the end of the day, that's probably the most important thing that we consider. Is he overtaking Bijan? So.
Speaking of that, I went and found me some fire, Jahmyr Gibbs. And I'm going to tell you this, brother. The Ben Johnson effect is real. I'm going to be honest with you. I think we saw that last year. People thought Ben Johnson, Dan Campbell said, man, give me this playbook. I'll figure it out, right? They scored a lot of points. They didn't look horrible, but this wasn't Ben Johnson's offense. And we saw what the run game looked like in Chicago. We saw what Caleb looked like. Everything got better when Ben Johnson got there, and everything seemed to not go as well when he left Detroit. That being said, though, the lane is clear for Monty. Monty is gone. Gibbs has the will to himself in a sense. I'm still going Bijan Robinson because he just has that archetype of the clear number one. He has that Saquon Barkley, kind of frame. But I think we tit for tat with it. I know last year I said Bijan, you said Gibbs. I know Bijan was the final winner, but I think if I would have closed my eyes and Gibbs was right there, it wouldn't have been off. So I still think they neck and neck. I think this does move Gibbs up if you had him behind Bijan by any meter. It definitely moves the meter up a little bit more. But I'm still taking Bijan number one overall, but Gibbs is literally 6-7 points behind him by the end of the season.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of those different things, Fizz. I think in upcoming drafts this season, I'm probably going to split it 50-50. And we still don't know who the QB is going to be for the Atlanta Falcons, Fizz.
That's true.
We have...
that could help Bijan, though. We never know. They might say, man, we don't have nothing going on here.
It could hurt, too.
They got a new coach. We know what the coach can do with the run game.
That's true. But he did have the greatest running back of all time in Nick Chubb as his main running. So, yeah. And Quinshon Judkins did absolutely amazing. So I am excited for Bijan and Stefanski. But yeah, I have no idea who the QB is going to be because there's not going to be a Kirk Cousins in Atlanta. So remains to be seen. I think it's going to be fun. Fizz, do you remember some of the big moves that happened in free agency last year to kick off the season? Because I actually looked up what the first big moves were. So we had on the first day of free agency, Geno Smith became a Raider. Laramie Tunsil got traded to the Commanders. Christian Kirk became a Texan. Deebo Samuel also went to the Commanders. And Joe Thuney went to the Bears from the Chiefs. And on the second day, DK Metcalf became a Steeler.
And you want to know what's so crazy, Rock? That trade that the Chiefs made to the Bears, look at where the Chiefs ended up and look at where the Bears ended up. And I know the Chiefs had a lot of things going on. I'm not saying that was the biggest trade.
Their whole operation was held together by Joe Thuney.
I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Ask my boy Voorhees. I'm sure he's in here. He will tell you he was highly upset with that trade. He knew that was one of their guys. And I think we screamed about the Chicago Bears need help. They need offensive line help. They went and wasted time spending all this money and assets on other things. I think that was the biggest move for the Bears at the time. Like you said, first day of free agency, they went and got the guy in that offensive line. Let's see what happens now, man. So, it ain't looking like this free agency. Is it officially started, bro? Because I keep seeing names, people getting. I didn't even know you can make trades right now.
I think this is what they call the legal tampering period, Fizz. I'm not sure. I'm not in it all that jargon. Maybe I should look it up since I'm doing a show.
I'm telling you,
football.
bro, because I'm like, hold on, you can make trades. I thought it was like a trade clause or something. I don't know what's going on, man. The NFL is a strange place, brother.
I do have my ear to the ground, Fizz, to the sleeper updates that I know that you're super fond of. Here are a couple of the rumors that I've heard over the last couple of days. I want to get your pulse on these.
Okay.
I've been hearing so much that the Giants really want a running back, that they're either going to draft one in the top 10.
We getting too far into the show, man. Go ahead, though. Break it down. But we won't say that for later, brother. Go ahead, though. I got you.
Oh, okay. Well, if we're going to save it for later, I thought it would be a good transition to go from the first big move in free agency to the rest of the rumors in free agency. But all right.
Okay, go ahead, go to the rumors, and then we'll come back because I want to holler at the people, brother. We ain't hollered at the people one time. So go ahead.
Oh my God.
Give me the rumors. Let me know something.
Let's open the door because I got like 10 rumors, Fizz. Let's open the door. Let's let the people in.
Say less. All right. Well, look, man, we're going to get back to it. We appreciate y'all. This wasn't the smoothest transition, but hey, sometimes your transmission slips and you still keep driving that damn car. So that's exactly what we're doing today. We're going to keep it driving. We're going to keep it moving. Rock, I don't know if they know, man, but I started the show off with the intro because your boy took some time off, man. I was working in the lab trying to figure some stuff out, and I went and made my own intro, baby. I got us a new intro, something new I put together. Little bit of surprise that Rock didn't know was in it. And hey, baby, without further ado, let's get it popping. Welcome to the COOKUP. Welcome to the Vibes channel. Like and subscribe. Let's get it popping. Yes, sir. Hey, Rock, what you thought about that, my brother? I know you ain't see when I added us in there too. You know, you just saw the raw, uncut, behind the scenes version, man. What you thought about that version, my brother?
Well, I'm glad I didn't say anything because I just realized I wasn't muted. The entire time I was just like, every time that little thing they dropped, it's like, that's my favorite part of the intro. But that's an awesome ass intro, Fizz. You did a really freaking good job on it. I especially ate the part when I appeared and then I just got lit up in fire. Yeah, that was probably my favorite part.
Right. I try to make sure you got burned to smithereens. All right, brother. But soon, man, I got some couple things coming on, man. Your boy will get back in the studio soon. You'll hear a little bit of them lyrics on there, man. But without further ado, man, we out here. This is the COOKUP. This is the Vibes. I don't even want to play no music in the background, Rock. We're just gonna holler at the people, see what's popping. My boy Gov, man, he been locked in all offseason, man. I've been seeing your comments, Gov. You are the man. Shout out to you, my brother. We appreciate you coming through. You say you're ready for that secret sauce. We got it for you today, big dog. All right, my man Jake. Jake only show up to the lives, Rock. He don't really be in the pre-recorded. So now I see my boy is finally here. I ain't seen him in a minute, man. But we glad to see my boy is back. Patty Mills in the building. My boy Voorhees said, what's good, what's popping. My boy Connor, man, he's sent a couple of trades lately, man. I'm going to get back to you soon, brother. I ain't feeling them, though. You're making me cry. That onion scent is in them DMs when you send them trades, brother, all right? But I appreciate you still staying tapped in, man. We appreciate it. Who else up in here? My boy Dustin is in the building. What's good with you, big dog? Man, bro, you change your screen name every 5 seconds, man. It's all 22 FF. It was, what was it last week, man? A couple weeks ago, bro. My boy changed his name all the time, man. But I do remember who you are, though. That I do know. All right, we ain't gonna worry about that. And who else we got up here? I think that was that's all the comment. All right, cool. Well, we got a couple comments. We're gonna add up to this thing, Rock. But go ahead with your rumor mill. Let us know what's going on, what's vibing with this free agency. And that we get to the combine, brother.
Sounds good. So I was talking about earlier, the Giants, unfortunately for my guy Cam Scatterbo, maybe his timeline to recovery isn't doing so hot, Fizz, because all I keep hearing about is that the Giants really want a top-end RB to pair with Cam Scatterbo. So they want probably either maybe Jeremiah Love with their top 10 pick, Fizz, or maybe they go after Kenneth Walker, who apparently says he is not going to be back with the team. I know that they tried to negotiate right before they had
he said
their
he tried to
Super Bowl
negotiate
parade.
while the GM was drunk.
He's
Smart
just
man.
like, Kenneth Walker is just like, hey, he just asked me about his contract. It's kind of weird. It's just like, man, why did you have to blast him like that in front of national television in all of Seattle? I don't know how he did that, but it is what it is. Kenneth Walker, you're probably going to go to a different team. How excited are you to see him on a different team, Fizz?
Well, I just want him to stay healthy, brother. I think the skill was always there. Like, I've always been not a Ken Walker hater, but he just never one of my guys. And mostly just because of injuries, man. Breaking news, Rock, just in case you didn't know. Breaking news, Breece Hall does have the franchise tag on him. It just crossed my screen. So in the middle of me talking about Ken Walker, here comes another running back, right? But I continue with Ken Walker right now. He has that motor. He has that drive. Like we saw when Zach Charbonnet went down, he just took over this backfield. But I think if Zach Charbonnet didn't interfere throughout the season, maybe we wouldn't see the Ken Walker we saw that was last 4 or 5 weeks because of the injury history. I think what Seattle did was perfect. They gave him the formula of, hey, we know you are a guy, but we don't want you to get hurt right now. We got bigger plans, bigger things happening later on that we're going to use you for. And I think Zach Charbonnet, unfortunately for him, it was a blessing for Ken Walker because it was free agency, contract coming up. He won a Super Bowl, and he got to show us exactly who he is as a running back. But where he goes now, I think he's still a dog, man. He's a great running back. It's just the health problems with me, man. I don't know if I could trust him to be healthy 17 games.
Yeah, and he is one of my favorite RBs in the league, Fizz, Super Bowl MVP from this past season. So I am excited to see where he goes next. Another Giants-related rumor, Fizz. Apparently, Wan'Dale Robinson is very much wanted in Tennessee to help out Cam Ward. How would you feel about Wan'Dale going to Tennessee?
I think Tennessee needs an alpha, man. I think they need. I mean, I'm not saying they can get one. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be a lot easier said than done. But if I'm Tennessee, I'm calling Dallas, I'm calling Philly. I need one of those guys, George Pickens, AJ Browns. I'm not saying Wan'Dale can't help us, but we need an alpha over here. We don't need another. They got 3 number 2s already, 3 number 3s. I don't know what they have over there, but Wan'Dale is cool, but he ain't going to move the needle for me, though. I'm not going to say, yes, Cam Ward, he has a guy. Nah,
Wan'Dale Robinson did have more receiving yards than A.J. Brown and a bunch of other guys, too.
But would you take him over A.J. Brown?
No, but I'm just saying, if I'm Cam Ward, get me something, man. Beggars can't be choosers, right?
And I'm not knocking that, but I need better than what I have. And I can't guarantee you that Wan'Dale Robinson is a clear-cut better. If we get Calvin Ridley healthy, I'm not even saying that Wan'Dale Robinson is going to be better than Calvin Ridley, bro. Keep it 100.
I think that ship is sailed, Fizz. I'm sorry to inform you about that. Well, it doesn't sound like you're with me. You sound like you want to draft Calvin Ridley before you draft.
Okay, so I ask you this: Wan'Dale Robinson or Alec Pierce, your guy?
Oh man,
okay,
it depends. Because Wan'Dale Robinson is a PPR scam. He gets so many catches. I mean, he did really good last year. I mean, it was Malik Neighbors that went down, but
I think it was just force-fed targets, if you ask me. But you asked me the question, I'm telling you, I'm Wan'Dale on Robinson. That's all I'm telling you, brother.
Sounds like he's going to be a good value. How about Ayuk to the Commanders?
I mean, this dude he better end up there because it's like he ever want to play again unless he goes there. So
exactly.
I don't know, man. If I'm the 49ers, I don't want him, but I'm not going to just let him get what he wants either. So Commanders come right, go ahead. You can have this knucklehead. I don't want.
Well, they're going to cut him. They're going to cut him because since he did not report to any, team activities.
Oh yeah, to say that
they void everything, so they can get a clean slate out of that.
All right, so I think now I don't know if you heard this, and we can get to the combine shortly. A lot of the players to the combine said they want to go to the Commanders. They had a bunch of receivers. Jeremiah Love, everybody said they want to go to the Commanders. So it sounds like that's a hot commodity. Yeah. Exactly. So I think Ayuk getting his wish to go there, perfect. Problem is, though, after looking at what he just did in the offseason, or not even during the season in San Fran, he didn't help himself out, right? When you are in a business like the NFL, you have to be professional, even if you're unhappy. And this dude went totally left field with how he acted. So it's no guarantee the Commanders are going to want him. Just because you a free agent, I mean, I even want you the way you acted. So Jaden Daniels may be raising his hand up and saying, "This is my guy." Because if not, man, I'll see you later. Are you?
Yeah, and the last thing I had as far as wide receivers go, Deebo Samuel does not sound like he's going to be back with the Commanders. So it sounds like a one and done with him. He started off the season good, did not end the season
Deebo
good.
to the Raiders, baby. Let's get it.
All right. We can definitely do that. Give Mendoza another target outside of just Brock Bowers.
Just get him somebody that knows what's going on. Somebody that I know Deebo knows his Super Bowl days are over with, right? I would think it's over. Unless he goes somewhere that I think Deebo wants to prove that he's still a top guy. And you go to an offense where you the clear number one, nobody is bothering you for targets. Just go to Vegas, man, for 2 years. If I'm Deebo, I'm calling him. Give me Mendoza. Let's get it.
And the last little group that I have are these quarterbacks, Fizz. The one position that everyone wants, but then if it does not work out, they just want to get them the hell out of town. So we have Kyler Murray, who is, I think, easily the number one available. Well, he's not available technically yet, but if he does hit free agency, I think he'll be at the top of the market. Then you also have Justin Fields, our guy, Tua, and Kirk Cousins. So we're going to have at least probably 4 guys that are in free agency. Where do you think that they're at, and where do you think that they go?
Well, me personally, bro, I don't know what to say any of these guys, but I'll just say I think the easiest thing for Atlanta to do, get rid of Kirk
Misfit
Cousins.
Toys. That's where you send Atlanta Misfit Toys.
I think you go get Tua, bro. I think you get Tua, and here's why. Because the 2027 class is going to be so stacked. You get to it with the mind of we're just trying to get through the year. If you get Kyler, I think Kyler can muddy things up because I'm not saying don't go get a better talent. I'm not saying that at all. But me personally, I think Kyler can show you spurts of a good quarterback, but he's also going to show you that he's a knucklehead and don't want to listen. And then you're going to be stuck with, man, I like the talent. I just don't like the guy. I think you go get Tua, get through the year, and then reset next year. That's what I think if I'm Atlanta. I go get Tua, and I just get through this year of just trying to compete, get some motivation. All right, Tua, we see you later. But I think you signed Tua knowing this ain't a long-term thing. We're just trying to fill in the gap and move on. Kyler, for instance, though, I think Kyler, he just need to go to Pittsburgh, man. Just go out there and just run around, man. I don't know. I'm done with Kyler, bro. Because I really thought Kyler could be something. He has the athleticism. He has the, he's just a knucklehead, man. Just send Kyler somewhere that don't nobody want to go. Pittsburgh.
How about send him to South Korea so he can actually live out his lifelong dream of being a professional gamer? How about we just do that?
Yeah.
Send him to one of those FaZe clans or something like that. Obviously, you can tell that I'm super into the gaming community. I've watched a lot of people play League. But yeah, I think Kyler, his is very interesting because he missed so much of last year with that foot injury. So who knows where he's at with that. You kind of need your feet if you want to be able to be a quarterback and a scrambler. Fields, I'm super interested in because every place he's gone to, Fizz, he's just like had everything stacked against them. The only other place that he can go to now, he might as well be the next Cleveland Brown. Don't you think? At least, go to the Jets, go to the Bears, and go to the Browns.
I want to see him be a backup, bro. I want to see him go to Baltimore, back up Lamar.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind that at all. But I would
look at Malik Willis. Look at Malik Willis, right? This is why I said it. Go to Green Bay. Go to somewhere where a coach can have you in case the quarterback gets hurt. And now you got 4 games to show exactly what you got. The real coaching, the real training. Everybody hated Malik Willis. They couldn't stand him. Now Malik Willis is out here about to get a paycheck from somebody, right? That's what Justin Fields need. He don't need to go nowhere and start. He need to learn, be secure, be nurtured, and now we go get a bag. So put him behind somebody that's he can grow behind and actually learn the game.
How about we just get Justin Fields in a safe space where he doesn't feel like he's in a war for his life? How about we do that? Can we do that for Justin Fields? That would be great.
You, baby. Take him to daycare.
How about Kirk Cousins? Because he's going to start somewhere.
I know the Minnesota thing is a conversation. Me personally, I think Kirk goes somewhere like Pittsburgh. I think Kirk goes to Pittsburgh and says, hey, we're just going to throw the ball. Mike McCarthy, I'm telling you, one thing I learned about Mike McCarthy in Dallas, he threw the ball. Zeke was obsolete because of Mike McCarthy. I think you take Kirk Cousins there, you got DK Metcalf there. They just went through the Aaron Rodgers phase if Rodgers actually leaves. I think if Rodgers doesn't want to stay or he doesn't want to come back, Kirk Cousins to Pittsburgh is 100% the number one spot for me.
Yeah, that would be, I mean, that would be great as a Ravens fan. I would love to see his ass get torn apart by our, new up and coming defense with our new head coach, Jesse Minter. But I don't know. I kind of just want to see him hang him up and just, I don't know, transition into coaching or doing. He's great behind the mic.
He's a smart guy. Yeah. He's definitely going to be a coach one day. That's 100%.
So I'd rather him go the analyst route or the coaching route. So, but he is still better than probably about a quarter of the NFL, Fizz. So who knows what's going to happen with that? That's all the rumors that I've had, Fizz. But as you call me all the time, I'm Patrick. So I'm always underneath the rock. So I'm sure that there are other rumors that I've missed. The tags that we haven't talked about. I know you already broke down George Pickens' tag on your video. Kyle Pitts got recently tagged as well. And then you just said Breece Hall did as well.
Breece Hall just literally in moments ago. So that was breaking news. But I mean, I didn't think Breece was going anyway, man. The one thing I learned about the Jets, they seem like a franchise that they don't. Picture this, Rock. Your head coach is a defensive guy. You get rid of the whole defense, but then keep Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. What sense does that even make?
Because you need something on offense. You can't just only play defense and then when the
coach is the defensive guy. I would think I would cater to my head coach, the guy who I want to lead us. We tell you, we're going to get rid of your favorite side, the side that you want, and we're going to keep the other side. That don't even make any sense to me.
Well, Fizz, there's a lot of things that the Jets do that don't make a whole hell of a lot of sense.
I'm trying to figure out how they got that B+ on that franchise grade because I heard that owner was trash.
Hey, I told you, Woody Johnson took a very long look in the mirror and he was pointing at himself like this. He's like, you need to get your shit together. So I think that's what ended up happening. So, hey, kudos to Woody Johnson if he did turn some things around upstairs and in here. So the Jets are not the worst place to be anymore. Also, too, do you like how Miami has won it for like 5 years straight? Because everyone wants to do is just go to the beach and have those nice vibes.
I mean, hey, when you come to the facility and you got sand at your feet, hey, you should be A+. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, that lets you know something, Rock. If the franchise that's losing all the time is the number one franchise as far as the owner, that lets you know the owner cares about his people more than winning. You know what I'm saying? You just go there to relax, vacation.
It's also Mike McDaniel, too, I think. So that might change now that he's out of Miami.
That's true.
So Mike McDaniel, I think, is a great coach. Yeah, he is. So I'm excited for him in LA. Fizz, that's all I had as far as free agency goes. Do you want to go into the combine or is there something else you want to talk about?
I got you, baby. Hold up. Now I got you. But I was going to say, once you finish with McDaniel, let's jump into this combine because, hot topic, man, these days, a lot going on with it, Rock. This guy in the middle, Lemon, he seems to be having sour conversations, man. I heard that Lemon, man, is having bad. He's on that Shedeur Sanders tour, should I say. I heard all of his interviews were terrible. Coaches saying that, he's a little cocky, he this, he that. He had his moment where he was on the stand and looking people off. And, I don't know, man, what none of this means. But I'll just say, I'll let you break it down because I know you got a little bit of your stats and I got some stuff as well. I know the combine is bigger than just the offensive guys. It's defense, quarterbacks, offensive linemen. But I just throw my one thing out there, Rock, and I'll let you finish.
All right.
Did you know this is the fastest combine of all time?
Well, Fizz, one of the notes I did have is that it's the fastest safety group in combine history. I didn't know it was the fastest combine in history, but that does not surprise me. That makes a lot of sense.
Fastest D-backs, 4.4. Receivers, 4.4, fastest all time. Running backs, 4.45, fastest all time. Linebackers, 4.55, fastest all time. Quarterbacks, 4.6 is the second all time. But quarterbacks is the only position that's the second. Defensive backs, receivers, running backs, linebackers, tight ends, D linemen, and offensive linemen, all of them combined ran faster than any class combined ever in history, brother.
That's very surprising about the RBs because last year's was the fastest we'd ever seen and the most athletic, like freakazoids that we ever seen at the running back position. So this year, man, Fizz, they do it every year. They say, "Oh, this class isn't going to be that good. It's trash. Sell all your 26 picks," and then it's like, "Oh my god, this is the fastest group we've ever seen." So people are going to be back in on it.
Well, I just say this, Rock. I'm gonna let you break it down. I just say, I took this combine light this year. It's not because of the class. The more I do this, what we're doing, the more I'm starting to realize none of this stuff matters, bro. We had a show last year when you broke down the top 5 of every player in the top 5 of every metric, right? Most of those people that were in that group are people that players people couldn't stand. They didn't want to draft him. My boy Trey Harris was in like 5 of those categories in the top 5, and he was hot garbage, right? And I'm not saying that it doesn't matter. I just don't understand, right? And I always go to the Ted McMillan thing. How people said Ted, he can't separate, he can't do this. Right? We watch these players ball for 3-4 years, and then they go in gym shorts and draws and do testing, and then we say because he had one bad day at work, he's trash or his stock dropped. And this is why I don't take the combine as serious as I used to anymore, because the more I look into it, your 40 time, which I'm gonna get to, we have a list of 40 times. Michael Irvin had this conversation on his podcast. He said he don't even take the 40 times serious no more. Name the top 10 40 times in the last 10 years, and then name what those players are today.
Oh, I could look it up right now.
Well, no. I was just throwing the conversation up, but you go ahead and name them because I had the list too. I'm just saying, when we judge these young guys off of their whole career on one day, I understand why the GMs and owners do it, because they the ones paying the bills. But
why don't we try that as an exercise? I have them up right now, all-time 40s.
Okay, go ahead. I got it too, but go ahead. Oh, I got it. I got the list. I don't want to.
Oh man! All right, fine. Why you gotta spoil it? All right, fine.
You can name it though. You can name it. Go ahead, because I got it. But go ahead.
So we got Xavier Worthy, fastest all time, still in the league. Hopefully he does something
where
this
we
year.
At with him though? Okay, all right.
Well, with him right now, he's a good complementary wide receiver. He's never going to be a wide receiver 1. He can't run routes all that good, but he can stretch the defense. We got John Ross after him. Then we got Kalen Barnes.
Hold on, Rob. When you say John Ross, where was John Ross at? What did he do?
He went to the Bengals, so he was doomed from the beginning.
Then he went to a bunch of other teams, right? Okay,
I don't remember those other ones. Kalen Barnes, who I don't know because I'm not so good with the defense. We have Chris Johnson, who is one of the greatest RBs from the last 25 years. So I'll give that one to him, 4.24. We have Brennan Thompson. Never heard of him. DJ Turner, the second out of Michigan, corner. We do have Reek Woolen, who's great. He just won a Super Bowl, 4.26. Mm-hmm. And then we have Dree Archer, RB, Kent State. I remember him. Lorenzo Styles.
I remember that name.
Lorenzo Styles, just from this safety group this year in 2026, 4.27. Mm-hmm. We got Henry Ruggs, the third. We won't talk about that. We all know what happened with that. Marquise Goodwin, Xavier Thomas, Maxwell Hairston, Nate Wiggins. Oh man. And then there's a whole bunch of other shit. We got Matthew Golden a little bit further down, but yeah, it's I would say it's about 50-50. I mean, some of these are good. I don't know about these corners, though.
I'm not trying to take away from the moment. I'm just saying, Rock, I think we talk about the vertical. We talk about the cone. All of this stuff. It's cool. It's good to know. But none of it really matters when we get on that field and those same guys that outscored everybody, those RAS scores that we look at. Rock, who had the highest RAS score all time? You brought this up last year.
Probably some tight end.
No,
I don't remember.
Running back.
Oh, Isaac Garenda. Well, I think he had a perfect score as far as RBs go. There's a couple of guys that have perfect scores. Okay. There's only a few.
Where's Garendo now?
Man, he's stuck behind the greatest RB of all time,
you know
CMC.
Why?
Because
I'm just saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying the more that I dig into learning about how much this stuff really means nothing, kind of just make me say, all right, I'll let everybody else go look at that, because I'm looking at it and it sounds good, it looked good, right? We talk about the RAS score for all these players, and we go draft them according to a lot of these other things. Then they go to a team that it don't work out because it's the team, it's the setting, it's the coach, it's the scheme. It's deeper than what they did on combine day. Then you got guys that don't even go to the combine. They wait till they go to their pro day. So I'm just saying, I don't mean to take away from the highlight of the combine. It just don't hit me the same like it used to, because the more I look at it, the more I realize it's bigger than the combine, bro. So I let people enjoy it. I don't mean to take the shine. I don't mean to be the sour apple out of the bunch. I'm just saying, combine it don't move me like it used to, bro. It sound good, it look good, but let's see where they go. Because I think this class is the class of landing spot. This is the landing spot class to me, bro, for a lot of the offensive guys. This isn't the class to me that you can go anywhere and just be the best. The landing spot to me is what really matters with this class for a lot of the offensive guys.
Yeah, we'll get into all that here pretty soon. I have yet to start my research, Fizz. I'm about to cram 3 months worth of college football watching in the next 3 weeks. So that's going to be the next big project that I work on, Fizz. Here are some of the highlights from this combine. So we talked about it earlier, how fast they were. Isn't it funny, Fizz? It's all the non-premier positions in the NFL, the ones that the NFL does not care about, that were the best testers. Safety, linebacker, tight end, RB. So a couple of those are going to be fine for fantasy. But even in fantasy, people are like, I don't care about RB or tight end. All I care about is wide receiver and QB. So thought that was pretty funny. Fizz, this duo out of Ohio State. Arvell Reese, the edge, 6'4", 241 pounds. He ran the fastest of the edge position at 4.46. And then his teammate, Sonny Styles, had arguably the best combine. Ohio State linebacker, 6'5", 244 pounds, 4.46 as well. 43.5-inch vertical. That's the best at the linebacker position this year. 11-foot 2-inch broad jump, Fizz. Also the best. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
In 2022, the Georgia Bulldogs, they hold the record for the most players drafted in the top 10 with 3. They had Trayvon Walker, Jordan Davis, Devontae Wyatt. Do you think that Ohio State beats that with having 4 players drafted in the top 10 this year between Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, what's his face, Carnell Tate, and also the safety Downs?
Yeah,
do you think all of them go in the top 10?
Well, I'm gonna say I pray they don't, because Dallas has picked 12, and I want one of them. So no, I pray they don't. Now I say 3. I say one slides out. I actually seen mocks.
Who's gonna slide out?
I think Downs could be the one. I think Sonny.
Oh, shot. Really?
I know. I know. I'm just saying it because I'm a Cowboys fan. I want him, bro. I'm just be honest. I'm being biased right now. I think Sonny did a lot, and I know Sonny to me is like a raw talent. Me personally, I wanted Sonny probably more than all these guys for my position on my team, right? But I think now, because of the combine, and Rob, I don't know if you had this one, but Lorenzo Styles is your brother. Those are the first 2 brothers since 2003. They had the fastest 40 times combined as brothers.
Yeah.
And I always wanted Sonny Styles, bro, but I think Downs is the guy I really want now. And I'm going to just put him for the slide. I'm just trying to hate, right? I'm hating on everybody else. I want somebody to slide so we can get him at 12, all right?
I think it'd be pretty cool for us Buckeyes to have 4 guys go in the top 10. That would be pretty sick. There's some records broken also, Fizz, by some of these tight ends. Kenyon Sadiq, tight end out of Oregon, ran a 4.39. That is a record for tight ends. He had 23.24 miles per hour, Fizz. That's the same top speed as Jahmyr Gibbs when he ran his 40. This guy's as fast as freaking Jahmyr.
Now, Rock, this is what I mean. I'm not hating the combine, but I like hearing stuff like that. I like seeing it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I hate the combine, but that's what I like to hear. I like hearing that, though. I like seeing it. I just don't judge the players off of it all throughout the whole process. But I like hearing stuff like that.
Well, I'm glad you like it, Fizz. That's why I'm sharing it with you. Eli Stowers, tight end out of Vanderbilt, ran a 4.51.
Okay.
Fizz, this guy jumped to the moon. 45.5-inch vertical. That's not just the best vertical at the tight end position. That's just not the best in 2026. That's the best all time, regardless of position. 45.5-inch vertical for Eli Stowers out of Vanderbilt.
Throw the ball up. Throw the ball up. Let me get it, coach.
Here are some of the more marquee players. Jeremiah Love ran a 4.36 Fizz. My God.
I think he tied with Gibbs. He ain't tied. I think Gibbs was a 4.3 as well, right? They was like neck and neck as far as their 40 times. Jameer Gibbs.
I could tell you real quick because I
think Gibbs was a 4.3 as well.
What year was Jameer Gibbs? 2020?
2021 or 2022?
No, it was 2023. A-Chan had a 4.32. Jameer Gibbs had a 4.36. So you're spot on. He had the exact same 40.
Yeah. I saw that. I mean, hey, I'm not saying that it was hard to bet, but bro, Jeremiah Love, man, is the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, for those that didn't know before, you might know now. And again, the 40 time is a 40 time. But if you want to compare him to guys like Jameer Gibbs, instantly you're going to automatically think. But now I'm gonna ask you this: before you go through this list, Rock, we're gonna get through this and get to the next segment. I want to ask you, where does that land Jameer Gibbs now? Because he was listed as a top 10 to 12 pick, but now, other than KC, other than New Orleans, could the Giants take him because of this 40 time, because of the combine? Could another team move up to go get him? Where we at with Jeremiah Love, the same way that Bijan and Gibbs were looked at? Because remember, Detroit Lions, we saw that video. Detroit Lions went crazy when they got Jameer Gibbs, and they traded up, I believe, to get him. So where we at with Love right now with those top 10 teams, man? And is he a locked-in top 5, top 6 pick now instead of 10?
I want to say locked in top 5 or 6 because maybe, just maybe, with some of these teams, they learned the lesson from the Las Vegas Raiders last year. They weren't ready for a Genti. You kept saying that over and over again. They needed too many other things they needed to address. But here's the thing. Jameer Gibbs wins the Lions games. Bijan Robinson wins the Falcons games. Jeremiah Love will do the same thing. And here's the other very impressive thing about Jeremiah Love. Jameer Gibbs is 5'8", 199 pounds. I'm sorry, 5'9", 199 pounds when he tested at the combine. Jeremiah Love is 6 foot 212, running a 4.36, which is absolutely insane.
Oh, he's a tank, bro. He's a dog. He ain't gonna go. He ain't no Lightfoot. He a big stepper. That's for sure.
Jeremiah Love does not fall out of the top 10. And I just think he's just too enticing. He's too much of a weapon. He is the most dangerous person on the field when he's on the field. So I think that he's not going to fall out of the top 10. A top 5, though, would be pretty
10,
crazy.
I'm saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't talking about top 10. I mean top 6 now. Let's just move them up for a spot. Because I know New Orleans, the Chiefs were like kind of neck and neck as far as the slide, if he slid that far. Other than the Giants, is anybody in that top 6 or 7 that we think before New Orleans could get their hands on him?
Let's go to the little scroller I made earlier with the picks. So, all right, he's not going to the Raiders. I don't think he's going to the Jets. Then the next 3 are the Cardinals, Titans, Giants. Man, what? The Giants are either going to get a running back or a wide receiver.
Cardinals just let Connor go.
Did they really? They cut him?
Yeah. Well, he's about to be released. Either way, he's gone. They locked that in from what I heard. So,
man, I don't know. The Cardinals just need everything, including defense. So I think it's hard for them to pass on one of these elite defensive players. You know, like I don't think. Yeah, I think that they go defense. I think the Titans go defense. The real question is the Giants.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with, you know what? How about we stamp it right now? How about we get Jeremiah Love, Cam Scatterbo, and Jackson Dart and Malik Neighbors together with the most fire offense we're going to see.
Well, you know they have the most boring offensive guys calling, right?
I know.
Roman, Matt Nagy. So they might be running the ball. They might go get a running back because they don't know what else to do.
Yeah. So, but here are some of the other guys, Fizz. Mike Washington.
Let us know, Sean.
Out of Arkansas. He's a huge back, 6'1", 223 pounds. He ran a 4.33 Fizz. Yeah, so he had.
You know, I saw in the Discord somebody posted it that some network had him listed over Jeremiah Love now. I'm not sure why that was even a conversation, but
must have just
yeah,
been
it's getting
forced
crazy, man. These streets. No, they were saying now he's moved up. He's in the rankings in Dynasty.
No, he's gonna go in the top 4. Yeah, that's right. So Damon Claiborne, he ran a 4.37 out of Wake Forest. Seth McGowan out of Kentucky, 6 foot 223, 4.49. And then we had Brennan Thompson out of Mississippi State. He's a wide receiver. Fizz, he reached a top speed of 23.95 miles per hour. That's the 7th fastest top speed in the event. He was actually faster than Xavier Worthy at his top speed.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna ask you this, Rock, and I don't mean to cut you off from that conversation, but we got these 3 receivers. Didn't hear much about Tyson is off this weekend, to be honest. But Carnell Tate,
they didn't participate. Carnell Tate was like the only one that did anything.
So I was gonna say a lot of people, now that he participated, a lot of people dropped him. Say his 40 time wasn't what it was, and this, that, and the third. Where you at with that? Because when you brought up Wan'Dale Robinson, I think the Titans go address the receiver before they even worry about Rondo. I mean, I know the free agency is before the draft, but I'm saying I think they have a high enough pick to know that they can get their pick of the litter of receiver.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that, because of the weekend, Carnell Tate is slipping in people's eyes. Now, granted, he was the one that participated. So, of course, you got the pressure on you. I mean, if you helmet scouting, Rock, you don't knock these guys from Ohio State, man. When you look at that helmet, you know what I'm saying? So where you at if you weren't anywhere before? Did anything change with the 3 receivers? Because people gonna want to hear about these 3 dogs, man, that we got.
Well, I haven't gotten into all those metrics yet.
I know.
So I don't even have rankings for them yet, Fizz, but I will say it is not a death nail for Carnell Tate to be running a 4.53. There are plenty of other wide receivers that ran in the 4.55s. Your guy, CeeDee Lamb,
there we go,
ran a 4.5. So
it's not. What happened to him? He slid. Why? I don't know. I know it's teams out there that's at pick 10, 11, 12, 13. That's like, yes, please. Yeah. That 40 time was terrible, man. Please don't draft him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I mean, even Patty Mills put it up here. Puka, we know where he went in the draft. Hey, man, I'm just saying you can be fast as you want to be. What that tape look like when we actually see you playing against other people? That's what I like to talk about. But
yes, speed is great, but separation and route running being able to catch the ball, of course, are the most important things right up there.
And I will throw this out too, though, Rock. When I said that Caleb Downs will be the slide, I did read that he has medical flags, a partially torn meniscus, and something about ACL concern. So maybe that could drop his stock. We did see my boy, what's his last name, Rock? Went to the Arizona Cardinals in the 2nd round, slid he went from Michigan. Not Will Anderson.
Oh, Will Johnson.
Well, yeah, he slid to the 2nd round because of
he had a torn knee.
Exactly. And now he in Arizona cooking, doing his thing. I wanted us to take him so bad. So I'm just saying, if I had to pick a slide, I'm gonna give it to Downs because of maybe this news does it. But he don't get past Dallas though.
I don't think he will either. Here's some other fast, tall guys. There's lots of X wide receivers out of this combine. Jeff Caldwell out of Cincinnati, 6'5", 216 pounds, ran a cool 4.31. Bryce Lance, Trey Lance's brother, North Dakota State, 6'3", 203 pounds, 4.34. And I don't know if you saw anything from the QBs, Fizz. Ty Simpson, I thought he had a pretty decent combine with his throwing. The only thing that I've heard about him, this metric came up. You know that he was 68th in EPA versus pressure. He was one of the worst QBs versus pressure last year. So he looked great at the combine. His throwing was on point. His footwork was spectacular. But I'm a little bit worried when he gets under pressure. So, and then Fernando Mendoza didn't do anything. So, but he's 6'5" and 236 pounds, Fizz. That's insane. That's like that's getting close to the Josh Allen territory as far as just being how big you are.
Right. I'm still trying to figure out why a lot of these guys were scared to come out in this class, because we know Mendoza is the clear one. Like, we know that.
Yeah.
But it's wide open to be the number 2 quarterback. Like, you could have easily got in this draft and said, hey, I'm right behind, I'm right here. Next year, it's going to be so many guys you got to compete with. And maybe I think personally people were trying to dodge the Jets. I think they knew the Jets had 2 first-round picks, and they was like, man, I ain't going. I'm staying in college, baby. I'm
And the
out of here,
Browns too. So
But yeah, so I think that had a lot to do with it, bro. Keep it honest with you, because this was the easiest class to kind of solidify yourself as the number 2 quarterback, I believe, if you really were that good. So we'll see what happens next year. But any other news, man, with these guys, these young guys, man?
the last one I have, Talon Green out of Arkansas is a QB. He is 6'6", 227 pounds. Fizz, he ran a 4.36, and he had a 43.5-inch vertical. And just to put that in perspective, Anthony Richardson, the greatest combine we've ever seen, he's 6'4", 244 pounds. So he has almost 20 pounds on him, but he's 2 inches shorter. He ran a 4.43, 40.5-inch vertical. So Talon Green had one of the craziest combines we've ever seen.
Right.
From a testing
that's why it's the fastest class ever, man. And it's crazy because the QBs is number 2 though. But and it's funny, right? Gov, you asked this question, and that's literally what I'm trying to say, Gov, right? The thoughts on what all of this means for first round rookie picks. Does the stock up? Is the stock down? Are we still leveled? I'm gonna just say this, Gov. Right now, I think it depends on your league. I think that's the easiest way to say it, because you got guys that are in leagues that probably aren't even paying attention to none of this. There's some guys right now that took a mental break. They don't know what's going on. Then you got your guys that know what's going on, and they are amped up. They hyped up. They loving what they seeing, right? Right now, Patty Mills said it. The stock is always going to be up because it's the latest news. We all want to hear about our players, right? You're going to have guys that'll sell a veteran player for one of these early picks just because the news is out. He ran a 4.3. Oh, I need him. I'll just say this right now, Gov. The stock is always up because it's the latest news. Once the draft comes and we figure out what's going on, you got leagues that draft before the NFL draft. Good luck with those. But if you drafting after you know the time the players are going, that's when reality kind of hits. But for right now, stock is up on every pick, bro, because people love seeing the recent news. Nobody cares about the NFL players because they're old news. We care about these rookie picks. So stock's up on everybody, man. But I don't think anybody really moved on my list right now, Rock. I can really only give you the top 6. After that, it's you digging your hand in the crab burrow after that, bro.
It always just comes down to what I always try to tell people. You can operate the best when you have the most information. So now we've gotten one piece of the information. We're still waiting on landing spots when the actual NFL draft comes. We'll get even a little bit more information in between then with their pro days. But you always operate with the most information that you possibly can. That's how you make the best decisions. So you make the best decision when you're on the clock during your rookie draft. But I always tell people you're going to have the best information later on in the season. That's why I do my buys and sells, when it's week 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's when you're going to know the best.
Yeah, well, I just say this, man. Me personally, if it's a player out there that I've been trying to get all regular season, and the offseason come, and the people are hyped about these rookies, and I know in my mind that player is more valuable than that rookie at the time, I'm going to go get my player. So keep your picks, though, right now, Gov. Just don't let them burn a hole in your pocket unless it's a player that you need to have, man. Because it's going to come up soon that people aren't going to want efficient players. Then you test that water. But try not to make a trade if you don't have to, brother.
Let's answer Jay Jack's question. He said, real question for Dynasty, what are you willing to pay to get that 101 pick for Love?
Damn, I didn't even see this, Jack. My bad, big dog.
That's okay, I got you, Jack.
I get the 101 pick for Love. That's a good question. I think if you're going running back, I'm gonna ask you this, Rob. Do you reset Genty? Where you at with Genty right now? Because he was the 101 last year. So Genty for the 101 in his class.
So if they were in the same class, which one would I take, Love or Genty? Is that what you're asking?
I'm saying if somebody sent you Ashton Genty for your 101 today, but you plan on taking Love because that's the number one prospect.
No, I'm not taking that because I still love Genty. I'm going to send him the 102 plus something else.
Okay, so that's why I think it starts because you're trying to get the number. You know what I'm saying? I think the running back position, if we just stick to that, Genty, I think, is where it starts.
Yes.
So you said 102 and the plus. What's your plus then? Because they got it. I'm gonna stick to the running back because we pretty much, me personally, I think you drafted Love. That was part of the question. What running back are you willing to give up for the 102 with the 102 to get Love? And will
They
that
probably
be
have to be something worth it first just to make them worth it. So probably have to be like, probably like,
Brees Hall in the 102.
yeah, I'd do that because he's still a Jet. Absolutely.
Okay.
I would definitely do that.
That's why I asked you. So I think we around that spot right there, Jay. Brees Hall-ish. That's tough though, man. Imagine you do that and the person in your league take Tate. You like, hold up, what the hell?
But I also love Mendoza too. Like, I would go Love or Mendoza. I'm not sure which one I'm going to put at number 1 or number 2. Just so you know, Jeremiah Love is going ahead of Drake London, Devon Achane, Justin Herbert, Amari Hampton, Jackson Dart, Patrick Mahomes, Tedero McMillan. He's ranked number 20. He's after Burrow and Genty. He's 2 spots after Genty.
So we're gonna start with Brees Hall in the 102, but I think Genty is the even swap just because I think they're around the same range. So
I'd move off of Quinshon Judkins coming off injury. I'd move off of Camp Scatabo coming off of injury. That kind of tier is what I would be willing to do. Probably
I think
not.
You got it. That's why I brought up Genty, because I think it's if you're talking an even swap, I think you start with Genty.
Yeah, there's some guys ahead of him like Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson. I'd do that. I'd move off of those guys plus a high pick for Jeremiah Love.
All right. Well, Jack,
they're all in bad situations.
I know. And I love me some Brees Hall, man. But I would have to let that one sit, man, in my inbox for a couple of days and figure that one out.
Where do we not want to see Jeremiah Love go because of how bad their offensive line would be?
Well, give me your list, bro. We gonna go through. Let's go through that. Let's end this combine. Give me your Jeremiah Love landing spot, the good and the bad, and then we get to that next one and we get up out of here.
So
give
if
me
I
the good
back,
spot, top 10 team, gotta be.
If it's top 10, the best spot that he can go to.
I mean, I don't see him getting out of the top 10. That's why I say top 10. But
dude, wait, how did the Seahawks have the 6th pick? Who did they trade with? Did I write that down wrong? Oh, no, wait, that's salary cap. They had the 6th best salary cap. Sorry.
Yeah. Cleveland Browns had a 6th pick, brother.
The best spot would be the Chiefs easily. The Chiefs and the Bengals, I think, would be awesome. But I don't want to see that air raid get messed up in Cincinnati. So, yeah, it would be Kansas City. That'd be the best spot.
Okay.
What do you think? Manders? You had to pick a different one?
If I had to pick a different team from the Chiefs, I'm gonna say the Commanders.
Yeah.
I think it's the Commanders for sure. I would have to go to Commanders.
Yeah, if he goes to either of those teams,
I don't think that helps them all of a sudden become a playoff team. But I think for opportunity for him, it's the Commanders.
What would be the worst spot?
Cleveland.
Yeah, it's pretty much just Cleveland.
Oh, Arizona. I think Arizona too, man. Arizona's trash, man. They are garbage.
They got a whole new regime though, with the Jacoby Brissett. So
I'll stick with Cleveland there. Let's stick with Cleveland.
All right,
stick with Cleveland, brother.
That's all I had on the free agency and the combine, Fizz.
All right, well, introduce what we got going on next, brother. I'll let you have the floor on this one. Let the people know what you got going on. This is the good project that you brought up. Let us know something, brother.
Okay, Fizz. So tell me some things that give you a huge rush of dopamine, adrenaline. Really gets you going, Fizz. Give me a couple of the things that really get you going.
The element of surprise is always something that get me going, brother. So not knowing what I'm about to get and then getting it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it could be scary. Sometimes it could be good. But just not knowing, that's something that always gets me.
So robbing banks, doing crack cocaine, all these things pale in comparison, Fizz, to the rush that you get from ripping a pack of cards. So if you have an addictive personality, well, then this is going to be your new thing. Fizz and I, over the last couple of weeks, we've already been hooked on opening up football cards. And we've just been watching people opening up cards, Fizz. We have yet to even open up our new pack. So I've been a really good guy and just keeping these cards far and away for this new segment that we're going to be bringing you guys. We're going to be debuting it right here after we come back from break. we're going to see me opening up cards, and we're going to talk about these players, Fizz. We're going to talk about them from an NFL perspective, a fantasy football perspective. So shout out to my guy, Will, who came up with this $1 million idea, and it's $1 million because that's how much debt I'm going to be in, Fizz, after I go through this hobby, because these things are not cheap. They are not cheap whatsoever.
Yeah. I didn't let you get me all the way hooked to this, but I will just say when you brought up the idea, I thought it was cool. Started looking at videos, and it's that element of surprise of opening up a box and seeing, like, a lot of these cards aren't worth anything, but you find that one that could be worth something. It could be worth something more to you than the actual value price, and I think that's what really matters. And like I told you, this is something I think I might just do on the side, man. It's something when I'm bored, hey, let me go get a box. So what we gonna do now, man? Rock got this good idea. Well, we're gonna come up with a segment soon at some point. When you open up the cards, we're gonna look at the best cards and then kind of do a fantasy evaluation behind our favorite card for each rip. So let's get this break in. My boy gonna take the floor and we're gonna see what's popping with it, baby. So hit this break, Rock. Let me know something.
Let's go.
My man.
Welcome to South Harmon, we glad you here today. Like and subscribe, that's what we really appreciate. Welcome to South Harmon, we glad you here today. Like and subscribe, that's what we really appreciate.
And just like that, my boy was not all the way ready, but he's good to go, man. He's good to go. So for those that haven't watched rip videos, car rip videos, for y'all these cook up this morning. What'd you say, J Jack? He cooked up some cars, brother. Nah, but like I said, because I know, I don't know if y'all can see, but I got my boxes too, man. I ain't opened them yet. They still in the wrapper. I'm talking about we protected over here. You feel me? We wrapping it up, but at some point I'm opening my box. But this is something that my boy had. He came up with. Gonna open up his deck. I got a deck on his side. He got his deck. You gonna open them up, and the best two cards, Rod. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Out of the best two cards from each pack, we'll try to make a trade with it. We're gonna see which player, what we got to add to it from the other pack, and let's make us a trade. That's how we're gonna end up.
And Fizz, did you by chance pull up some of those graphics that I sent you of the big chases that we can go after?
Oh shit, no, I didn't do that.
Oh man. And also too, I appreciate you filibustering. I had to rearrange my whole studio, Fizz, just to make this work. So
well, I'm gonna say this though. You sound clear though, my brother. You sound real clear. So let us know something, bro.
Okay, so this is sorry about that, guys. So here are a couple of the cards that we could pull. This was, so I opened up at the store. Shout out to Triple Play Cards that are like 2 blocks away from me. Here's an Amari and Hampton one that you can get. It's from the White Hot series. Here's a rookie one right here, and Jalen Knoll out of the Texans. And here is your guy, Fizz, Shador Sanders
Need that.
So pretty exciting stuff. We're going to be opening up for our very first episode of Rock's Rips and Flips. We're going to be opening up Donruss. There's a whole bunch of different lines that Panini is coming out with in 2025 before they lose their NFL license. Donruss is one of them. We got Mosaic. We got Phoenix. We got Prism. We got Optics. So we're going to start off with this one, Fizz. Fizz, do you want to do the first pack, or do you want me to do the first
give me
pack?
Give me the second pack, my brother. You get yours first. Get mine second. Let's make this trade popping, man. Let's get it popping.
All right. So,
and I'm gonna tell you this: if I have these players on my team, and you have them on, well, I need the real trade. We in a bunch of leagues, so I'm making a real trade with you.
And we are doing this live. I have no idea what's going to be behind these packs. Could be a whole bunch of great things. Could be a whole bunch of booty. So let's see right here. All right, we got AJ Brown. So one of your favorite players right here. We got Ramondre Stevenson. Oh, looks like we got a rookie right here. Caleb Johnson right here. Didn't do anything his first year, so we'll see what he does his second year. Here's a nice one right here. It's kind of a color match right here with Abdul Carter. Oh my God. Here's a nice looking Tyler Warren right here, Fizz. One of my favorite players. That's a color match right there with that blue border. When I say color match, that means the border of the card matches the NFL player's jersey. That's a sick card right there, Fizz.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Did you say this was my pack or your pack?
Yeah, that's yours. That's yours. You got Tyler Warren. All right. You got the
Man.
ups. You got the ups on me right now.
Yeah. Here, let me make sure that you guys can even see what I'm doing right here. So, Montez Sweat. We got Rich Gannon. Man, look how old that photo is, Fizz. Looks like it's in VHS.
Hey, man. That ain't even 4K. That's K4 on that one right there.
Oh
man.
my God. And then we got Troy
your
Franklin.
favorite guy. There you go.
Now, I mean, I like him a whole lot more than Marvin Mims. That's for damn sure. So, all right,
Tyler Warren, man, that's the number one, baby. Hook me up. Get you out the way, man. Hook me up, man. Open up the pack, rib it up, big dog. And let's make us a trade, man. All right, let's make us a trade, man.
Sounds good. Oh my God, you got a Brock Purdy right here.
That's my new boy right there, man. Brock Purdy. For those that didn't know, I'm done hating on Brock Purdy, man. He's the dog.
Yeah. Got Greg Zerline out of the Jets.
Niggas, man, what's up with this?
We got Alfred Collins out of the San Francisco 49ers.
What is this, man? What is
this?
You
got my guy, Devon Achane right here.
Got a trade coming in. It's coming, big dog. Here we go.
Okay. Ooh, we got Jaleel McLaughlin. I thought that was RJ Harvey for a second, but nope, you got the other one.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Bomb Squad, baby. DKA. That's the pack. All packs. You feel
Oh
me?
my God. Look at that card.
That's fire. Bring it down, Rock. Bring it down some. There we go. There we go.
Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, that's a good looking card right there, Fizz. You know what I'm going to have to do with this one? I'm going to have to sleeve this one up.
Seal that one up, brother. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, just know that one mine, all right? Don't try to steal it.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, that one looks good right there. So, and we got Will McDonald, the fourth, and we got Cortland Sutton. So,
Sonny, my other dog. Sheesh, I love my team, man. Right now, I got Achane, DK.
Yeah. Here we go.
Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Brown. Oh, whatever. No, you had AJ. All right, Rock. So two biggest cards. DK, Tyler Warren.
Yeah.
Let's make us a trade then, big dog.
Okay, so if you wanted to trade up from DK Metcalf and get Tyler Warren, what are you adding as a plus? I mean, this is a top 3 to 4 tight end, Fizz. You got Brock Bowers, you got Trey McBride, Colson Loveland, Tyler Warren.
All right, hold on, my brother. Let me go to Keep Trade Cut right quick, see where we at with it, man, because I ain't the biggest DK fan. He don't got a quarterback right now. All right, Tyler Warren right now, tight end 4. DK Metcalf is receiver 37. What do I gotta add? You know what? Let's ask Keep Trade Cut. Let's ask Keep Trade Cut, man. Shit was good.
Yeah.
See what the range is.
Cheating,
I like this.
That's
man.
cheating.
I mean, I'm just trying to keep it fair because I don't want to throw out an offer that you say, man, that sounds like garbage. Because I'm gonna send out a garbage offer. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, with these Donruss series, like Patty Mills is bringing up, you can pull a downtown Fizz. Those are the big chases in this series of cards with the Donruss.
Okay. Well, right now, Keep Trade Cut is telling me I gotta put tight end premium on that thing too. Keep Trade Cut is telling me Quinshawn Junkins, Bucky Irvin, Carnell Tate, Roma Doomsday. Oh no, hell no, that's too high now.
Do you have the tight end premium turned all the way up?
I put it all the way up. I'm tripping. So Cam Scatterbo, mid 26 first, Zay Flowers, Javonte Williams. Those are my top offers that I could add to get Tyler Warren. Cam Scatterbo, mid 26 first, Zay Flowers, Javonte Williams. Would you take for Tyler Warren, Cam Scatterbo, and DK Metcalf?
Nah, I'm going to keep Tyler Warren, Fizz. The only reason why I say that is because I have no idea who the QB is going to be for DK Metcalf. I don't know what the Mike McCarthy situation is going to be. It could be worse. I think there's a good chance that it actually is worse in Pittsburgh next year. So
I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to play your heartstrings. My last offer. Zay Flowers and DK Metcalf for Tyler Warren.
No. So I'm gonna keep up. I mean, Zay Flowers was a top 12 wide receiver. He did have a breakout year this past year. But yeah, I love Tyler Warren, dude. Especially if things change in Indianapolis. We don't know what their quarterback situation is going to be too. So this is actually a really good.
I mean, I'm just saying. So we look like we got even playing field now, brother. All right. So I mean, but I'm with you though. I think I would agree. I would keep Tyler Warren. And I know that was kind of a not. I ain't gonna say smooth transition, but that was pretty dope, bro. It was pretty cool, man. I like that car ripping and flipping, baby. We're gonna try to make some trades out of this. We need to do a trade show like this, bro. We need to make a trade show, and we ain't gonna open up all our cars for these people, but we're gonna have a good time with these ideas. If y'all like that idea, y'all let us know. DK Metcalf for Tyler Warren. Y'all let us know what we need to add. I see Patty put in the 108-ish. So 108 and decaf. I said decaf. DK Metcalf.
For Tyler Warren.
That don't sound too bad, bro, but I like that idea, man. What's your thoughts on this move right here, Rock?
I would rather have, because where's Kenyon Sadiq gonna go?
No. I'm just saying in general of what we just did. This segment right here. What's your thoughts on what you just did?
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking about a trade.
No, the trade over with. Yeah, the trade's done.
I mean, this was freaking dope. So I had a lot of fun being able to do this, Fizz. I had no idea what was going to happen. There's going to be I think the thing that I love the most about this, Fizz, is how many different parallels that they're going to be.
Oh, you want to get back up? My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. You want to stand back up? Oh, you good right there, bro.
Oh, no. That's going to be, once I sit, I'm done. So this is going to be the way it is right here. But there's going to be lots of similarities in why we're doing this segment, Fizz, between Dynasty football and card collecting. Both have markets that are pretty much identical, Fizz. So in the card world, you want to go for those young, talented, productive rookies that are super premium. It's the same thing in fantasy football. The best cards and the elite players are super scarce. It is hard to be able to pull, those Jackson Darts and those. I know a big one that from this past year, Fizz, was Drake May. Yeah. So as soon as he started, going for that MVP race.
Shador too. I seen Shador cards for those. Again, this is something that I'm learning by just rock throwing it out there. Now I'm really getting into it. Maybe it's a hobby that you might sit at home and say, you know what? I'm gonna buy one pack of cards and see what I get. I promise you, Rock. I haven't opened mine yet, bro. I ain't mean to cut you off, but look, mine's still in the wrapper, still sealed up, and I got this Pat Mahomes box. So I got about a good 100 cards, maybe, just sitting here waiting. So, but the Shador thing, like I was saying, I looked online, bro. Shador's the hottest commodity. It don't matter what color, style, however it looks. Shador is the guy. He's the card that everybody wants. We'll see what happens out of this class, though, because a lot of these are rookie packs. You always want to get that rookie. Who do you think the most value, other than Jeremiah Love, of course, most valuable rookie, man, out of those packs in 2026?
Mendoza is going to be very, very valuable, Fizz, when he comes out, and he's.
I think so.
So I think it's going to be Jeremiah Love, Mendoza, and there's going to be a huge tier gap between those two guys, Fizz. So I think that's going to be pretty much all people care about. The other thing is there's no guarantees, Fizz, between these packs and also in fantasy football. They're both. Sure. There's a lot of luck that's involved in both of these hobbies. Right. So they're both a huge gamble. It's extremely difficult, Fizz, to be able to make any money, whether it's in cards or in fantasy football, Fizz.
For sure.
So
but that's why, again, when you play this game and every game you play, the way you want to play it, don't matter how much money you make out the end. So that's why I'm treating my card game like I treat my fantasy game. And Rob, I didn't tell you this, but I went and got sneaky on you. I went on eBay and caught me a couple of CD Lamb Days, Brian Kyle Pitts cards too, my brother. I got sneaky on you. I said, you know what? If I'm gonna make a collection, I'm gonna collect my guys. I'm gonna treat this game like I do my fantasy teams. I go get my guys, baby. So I went and got my guys. They ain't coming in the mail. The snow kind of threw the date off, but we coming, baby. So when I show you them things, you're gonna say, oh, all right, now collection going there, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing you got to do, whether it's a fantasy football phase or in card collecting. You have to go after your guys. They may have a hell of a lot more value to you than the rest 100%. Of the market. So, but my main goal, Fizz, is I want to use my ability to project rookies and breakout players to help people in the card community buy or sell cards before the market catches on. So if I tell you, hey, this rookie, the next Cam Scatterbo, the next Jackson Dart, the next Harold Fannin, if you pull those cards early on, don't cast them to the side. If I'm telling you, hey, these guys are going to be really big in 2026. Like so I want to get.
And it's funny. It's funny, Rob. Glad you said that because I watched some videos. Some of these guys don't even know these players. They're like, "Oh yeah, who's this? Who's that?" They have no clue who these players.
They just go through all of them and then they just put them to the side and they're like, "Oh, this one's shiny, so that's the only one I want to talk about," and that's it. So
no, I like that. That's a dope idea, bro. You got me into it, man. Now you owe me $100, all right? But in the meantime, between time though, bro, that was a good idea. Let's make sure we keep that going. Let's make some trades and. We're gonna do that for some future trade show as well. But me and Rock, man, we took 2 weeks off. Hopefully you miss us. Hopefully you're here now because you did miss us, and we definitely appreciate you. Hey, Rock, man, look, I think we got everything we needed to get out, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, Fizz. I started off the show bouncing off the walls, being all crazy and shit. I felt like I was literally in Mortal Kombat, just fighting against myself, Fizz, and my nerves. So, but I'm excited to be back. I've been working on a lot of different things. Both you and me have a lot of different things that we are planning for the 2026 season. And I think you've been doing a great job, whether it's the crib show, the off-season vibe show, the buy the drip. Those are awesome. So I've absolutely been loving those. We're going to be really working on the short game. And we want to keep ourselves concise and to the point. And I'm super excited for this new series with the cards, Fizz.
For sure, man. Hey, man, we appreciate everybody that's tapped in. We took 2 weeks just kind of off going live to just learn new things. Rock doing his research. He found a new hobby while he wasn't going live. I'm editing my own videos now, doing my own solo videos. So I'm saying that to say, little word of wisdom before Rock get into it. Take a week off of doing what you regularly do, figure out something new, man. You never know what's out there. So I took 2 weeks off from doing the morning show. I think I did a whole lot more than what I would have done if me and Rock kept going. So take a week off, take 2 weeks off, figure out something else extra you want to add to your plate. And let's all eat, baby. All right. So Rock, man, give us some words, give us some wisdom, and we're going to get it cracking, big dog.
Fizz, my word of wisdom for the week is do the best that you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. And that's from Maya Angelou.
There you go. Hey, baby, if you knew better, you do better. You heard me? So, Rock, man, without further ado, brother, I was going to play this card video I got, but we'll say that for when we get ready for that. Let's get out of here on this new fire intro I put together. And, hey, man, till next time, we out of this thing, huh?
Adios, chuchas.
See y'all next week for sure. Maybe 10 o'clock. We'll see. But keep the notifications on. We out of this thing, baby. Vibes channel.